I bought $100 worth of Dogecoin back when I was in college. Then, of course, Elon tweets about it. This is back a few years ago. It goes to the moon. I bought it at point zero 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 one dollar, like 1 cent. The thing was, when Elon tweets about it, it goes to the moon. I'm like, holy crap. I went to try to find it because I literally forgotten about it and I lost access to it. Yeah, it was upwards of $1 million at least. Hey everyone, welcome to the Anarchy Podcast. 99% of traders will never make consistent profits. So why listen to the 99% of advice? On this show, we're going to challenge some of the most hallowed and repeated tenets of trading, and in doing so, set you up to succeed where others fail. Spoiler alert, we don't have a secret strategy or magic wand that will let you skip out on the hard work of learning the markets, but we can debunk viewpoints that are holding you back. If that sounds good to you, come join us.
Hey, everybody, and welcome to the Anarchy Trading Podcast. Levi and I are back together, albeit it was a bit crazy week. I just got done with a 30-hour road trip nonstop. Well, I stopped for 2 hours and slept. But other than that, it was 30 hours of driving, and I'm still probably recovering from my caffeine Red Bull infused coma. And so during that time, I had time to think about podcasts. And one of them was talking about crypto. Because let's be honest, ever since that fateful day in May 2010, when there was a pizza that was purchased for 10,000 Bitcoin, I think that is, what is that, $6 million in today's crypto currency prices. The world has not been the same. Crypto has taken over. And if you've day traded at all, you, of course, came across the crypto enthusiasts, the people who only trade crypto, or the people who are, excited and passionate about crypto. And so today I want to talk about crypto, and it couldn't be better because I think, when was it? Did Bitcoin just drop 10%? Was it last night, or is it the night before? I don't know.
Yeah,
Crypto just kicked the bucket. So yeah, Levi, I feel like you're kind of the crypto guy right now. You've been kind of being on a crypto podcast, right?
Yeah, I've been talking crypto. Like the thing with there's two separate things, right? Like we're day traders, right? So we're day trading as far as, we're in and out of trades in minutes. When you're trading, like day trading crypto is its own thing rather than just like investing in crypto. Because we've both invested in crypto in the past. We've both had
I was mining Bitcoin back in 2016. Like, I was mining Bitcoin back when it was worth $400 or $500. How I wish I had held on.
Yeah. Yeah. So
I sold off the first time I sold off. I thought I was a genius because I sold at the first high of 15K. And then I thought I was a genius.
Well, that's the thing. Like, who knows? Like, we can get into it. There are people who are positive either way about whether it's, just here to stay, going to the moon, going to be worth one Bitcoin's going to be worth $1 million. And then there's just as many people who, and again, very smart people on either side who are like, it's going to nothing. There's ultimately, it's worthless. There's nothing behind it, yada, yada, yada. Like, we could talk about that all day. For anybody who hasn't heard the story, so Jordan was mining crypto back in the day. I also have my story of lost gains, in which I bought $100 worth of Dogecoin back when I was in college. Do the math on that, but then, of course, Elon tweets about it. This is back a few years ago. It goes to the moon. It goes above, I don't know, what did it get to? Up
It
above
hit
a
a buck,
dollar.
or like a $1.06 or something.
Yeah, it went above a dollar. I bought it at about, well, the reason I bought it in college was literally just because it was the cheapest one I could buy on the current current broker that I was using. It was like point zero 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 one dollar, like 1 cent. So the thing was, when Elon tweets about it, it goes to the moon. I'm like, holy crap. I went to try to find it because I literally forgotten about it and I lost access to it. In the time that it had passed, the brokerage that I'd used had something had happened and one thing had led to another. Anyway, I wasn't able to get a hold of it. I tried for a while, but yeah, it was upwards of $1 million at least. And it was a hard lesson to learn of, like, paying attention and like paying attention to details and stuff. But yeah, that's my story on crypto. There's anybody who's ever played in crypto has at least somewhat of one of those stories. So yeah, it's one of those things where, you know, it can really make you want to make you want to jump off a cliff.
I know. I mean, I had Doge back in 2016. I bought Doge, and I'm pretty sure, as you said, I've got a few wallets that over the years I lost track. I guarantee you, I've got some significant chunk of change on a wallet somewhere that just is it just is what it
Yeah.
is. So yeah, totally agree. But I mean, today, like when I wanted to talk about wanting to do this podcast, the really reason I want to talk about it is just why. I want to talk about it in general because let's be it. It's a hot topic, but people ask me like now, Jordan, why don't you trade crypto? Because I admit there's smart people on both sides. Even though I've traded it, I am still, I would say, on the cautious, pessimistic side of crypto. And the reason for that, I mean, look at what happened just, over the weekend here with crypto prices, right? 10% drop in the course of what? I think it happened over the course of an hour, or at least a couple hours. And so that's the first reason why I don't currently trade crypto is just because the market cap is so small, right?
Yeah.
Like one country could buy all of the crypto in the entire world. Okay, yeah, like they would drive prices up, right? But my point is, the total market cap of crypto, not very much for any country who decides they want to buy all the crypto in the world, technically, or control it. They could. It's not worth that much. It's very small compared to the world economy, and so I feel like it's very easily manipulated. I mean, we've all seen them. We've all seen the pump and dump schemes, right? There's millions of them, and if you
Yeah.
get to ride that pump up, great. And if you get dumped, well, I will admit I got back in on Doge right before Musk's SNL skit. I figured it was going to blow up during the SNL skit by Musk. And unfortunately, went down after that, and it went down for the foreseeable future. I put $500 in, I think, on that SNL skit, and immediately lost half of it. I think within a week of that SNL skit.
Yeah, I mean, that's where like I'll tell people, hey, if you want to invest in something because you think there's actual value there. Like, and there are people who legitimately see a lot of value in crypto.
Mm, yeah,
Um, and in that case, you should be investing in it because you should be investing what you believe is like that is what investment is. I mean, investment is putting money into things that you see value in the future. Speculation is just, hey, there might be like speculation is what I did in college, which is, hey, there's this crap garbage coin. I'm going to just buy $100 of it and just see what happens. It was just a lotto ticket. Now, sometimes lotto tickets pay off. Um, but I mean, that's where, hey, if you're investing in something, invest in something because you see the value in it. Um, where people get in trouble is where they don't see value in it. They're just trying to hop on the hype train because they think they can make themselves $1 million overnight. And that's where people get in trouble.
yeah, and I feel that's what's happened with crypto, right? Like especially in crypto, there's so many of the meme coins, right? And so much being pushed out there where people are trying to like, I feel like crypto is really like those few crypto millionaires got everyone thinking, oh, I can become a millionaire if I just, buy some Doge or buy some Litecoin or buy some Ripple or buy some Monero or whatever it may be, right?
Yeah, I mean, hey, people have made money at it. And again, well, look, the way you made money during crypto was by buying it and then forgetting about it. Literally.
It's
Like
so
that's
true.
like I can complain about my $1 million lost on Dogecoin, but the fact is, if I hadn't lost access to that Dogecoin, if I hadn't forgotten about that Dogecoin, I guarantee you I would have taken that 10 grand once my $100 turned into 10 grand and run for the hills, right? I wouldn't have been the only reason it got up to $1 million because I forgot it existed. And so the fact is, most people don't make $1 million trading crypto because they get out when they feel like their original investment paid off. And for
That's
most
me.
people, Yeah, I mean, well, and who could blame you, right? You were mining Bitcoin back in the early days when no one even knew what the hell it was. It could have just died like a million other things. So, it's you can only kick yourself too much. The way people made money was by buying it and either really believing it or just forgetting about it. So, is there like we're talking about crypto kind of in general, like do you have or know anybody who has experience in day trading crypto?
I know some guys that do day trade crypto. Yeah. But every time I look at the charts, like, so I'm a price action guy, right? Like you and I are both price action. And when I look at Bitcoin, I have to admit, and there's going to be people are going to hate me for this comment. I don't see price action when I look at a Bitcoin chart. I really
Yeah.
don't. Like I look at the price action and I'm used to looking at price action of a lot of different things, indices, FX pairs, metals, etc. Bitcoin, man, if you look at it, to me, that I don't feel that there's price action that is you know, you're able to base decisions off of. Now I'm wrong because I do know that there's guys that trade it. Although, now that being said, I actually personally don't know anyone that I trust who I would be able to verify actually trades crypto and makes
Right.
money, right? Like everyone who I actually can verify that I know personally that makes money does not trade crypto. So it's an interesting question.
Well, so is it physically possible? Maybe. Like you said, I don't know anybody who I personally trust who trades crypto, but that doesn't mean it's impossible. There are a few things though we know for sure uh definitely definitely would weight things against you, right? That are just things that you should know before trying to trade crypto that are going to cause problems that maybe some other things don't. For instance, one thing with crypto is the commissions can be rough. And then like you said, the price action's rough. So the price action's really rough, and that's because, like you said right at the beginning, really small market cap, like as big as Bitcoin is right now, it's crazy small compared to most of these
Like the
other
volume,
things.
right? There's no volume.
Not a ton of volume, and so you get real big swings, and that's another big thing. You can get knocked out like hard. So price moves fast because there's not a lot of, there's a lot of volatility. It's not very smooth. So any big order can just like throw the price in wild directions. And so you're going to be fighting, maybe you can get someplace, you don't have you don't have high commissions, but you're always going to be fighting against the volatility and low volume. So that's one reason. I don't know anybody personally who's reputable who trades crypto. Let's not say it's impossible, but it is, I think, fighting an uphill battle.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. And I mean, the fact is, and what some people really like about crypto, and this is where I think day traders get in trouble because I've seen this online. Crypto can be traded 24/7. So
Yeah.
unlike other pairs or indices, guess what? Those traders that really need that fix of
Yeah.
uh of
Needs that
trading
hit.
during the weekend. Yeah, they need that hit. They'd start trading crypto because they can trade on the weekend. By the way, worst mistake of your life if you do, because there is literally no volume during the weekend. And that means that you can have your stop loss or your take profit just absolutely blown past
Yeah.
and never actually filled. So our recommendation to people who are listening to the podcast, especially beginners, just don't do it. Don't do it. You don't the weekend. Listen, we are Christians. We believe God designed you to have at least a day a week off on, to take off. Take a day off from your trading. Really, it's not going to affect you. We promise. But yeah, that's the other reason I've seen a lot of people why they want to trade crypto is because they can trade 24/7. You're not doing yourself a favor.
There also is a culture that like it's not a like
You
again,
mean cult?
we yeah, yeah, cult culture, it's pretty close, almost the same thing. Like again, we've both invested in crypto before. I
Yeah.
still have money. I have money in crypto right now as we speak. Um the thing whenever you're dealing with like gurus on crypto, whenever you're dealing with online stuff, influencers, like it is a little bit culty. So you just got to be careful about that. Just be careful. Like hype, there is value, right? Just be careful of hype. So whenever anything gets really hyped, just ask yourself, well, like just be careful, right? Because a lot of people get swung up in the hype. And so if you hop into day trading in crypto, you're hopping into a market full of people who are hyped up. And that can be a little bit dangerous. So the one reason why we like trading, big indices and stuff like that is that you're trading with high volume, you're trading with things that, even the most wide, even CPI, right? The consumer price index, it's the biggest news of the year for US indices. Even that, it's not nearly as big as some of the just daily swings you can get on trading Bitcoin or something like that. And so if you're not going to trade the CPI as a day trader, it just makes me wonder why you'd be trying to trade something that has similar kind of volatility kind of day to day. And so you'd be fighting an uphill battle. Um, if you love it, if you want to do it, go ahead. I mean, I'm not, we wish you the best, but I think it is a bit of an uphill battle.
Yeah, and if you do, I am curious if there's anyone listening to that does actually have like verifiable proof of people who are making money day trading crypto. Like we know lots of people have made money holding, but if anyone knows someone who's like actually verifiably making money day trading, I'd love to hear from you because that's someone
Yeah.
we'd love to talk to, get on the show because honestly, like we don't do that and we don't know anyone really trading crypto. So if you do know someone like that would love to like join the show and like essentially prove us wrong, we would love to have you on.